heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Offense gets set for second down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Spartans. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Royer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Hatchett. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. From the gun, looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Garrison. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Royer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They go to the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Royer. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Trying to make magic. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hatchett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Back to pass, it's Royer. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Washington! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on his way. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from inside the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making...
And the ball's out there after it. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Royer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. But they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the back. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Royer. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Fine play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Got the back over the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down. Now here's the up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rolls and fires complete to the right. Strong, firm tackle. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Royer. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they're not on the same page there. Washington sends out the punt team.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give from the gun. Running into the open space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Collier. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets away from one. He'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Has to throw again. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. It's on target and complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to breaks away on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Royer. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. From the gun, give on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. right here. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little...